Okay, so here we go. So now what I'm going to talk about is the key skills. What are the things you need to do so that you can get yourself trained, and not only the trained, you would be able to move ahead and proceed ahead as a consultant. So as a Sastra geek, when I set up a target that, okay, what is my achieve, what is my goal? My goal is not to sell a course, right? That anyone can do or that can happen, right? Our goal is not to sell a course. Our journey does not end when the course has been sold. It's just the journey has been started. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos. Our journey goes on when even you learn the particular subject, you would be learning a SD. There also our journey does not stop, right? That is not an end goal for us. That's not what we are looking for. That, okay, we say target, okay, we have trained that guy. The next part is that after training, you get a job, right? So you're getting a job, you got placed somewhere, and then you are working as SAP SD consultant. That's where also we don't want to stop. Okay, that's also not our journey. Our journey, real journey, is when you are working in SAP as SAP consultant in a project, let's say for 6 months or a year, and then people ask you, Arijit, Muni, you are working amazingly. Let us tell what are the secrets, why you are different from the others, and then you say, you know what, I'm a product of SastraGeek, right? That's what we look forward to make you and to reach you there, not to learn the things, not to come into the industry, but when you're working into the industry, you work successfully with that knowledge. So that are the 10 key skills I'm going to talk about. So let's start. So one of the key things is here, I'm talking about focusing on SAP SD. So I will put all of my experience into it, right? So I see a lot of consultants. I also take a lot of interviews. People come and they learn SAP. But when it comes to, yeah, where is the business process? Do you know the really business process? Order to cash, sir, sales order, delivery, PGI, invoice. Okay, that's good. But make sure that when you are learning SAP SD, also learn the business processes. Wherever it is required, always ask why and what. That's what I love about Rudra. Okay, when he provides the trainings, you will go through his videos that everything he associate with the business examples, with the business scenario, that why the business is like that, why the design is like that, why do we need to follow that process. So work on the business process. Make sure you are having a very good hand on the business process. Okay, one of the thing is O2C process. O2C, everyone work, right? I want you to go beyond O2C process. Order to cash is fine, but go beyond order to cash. Okay, let's discuss what is order to cash. मैं तो भूल गया यार, कोई याद करवाओ. From where it start? Quickly on the chat window. From where O2C process start? On the chat window. From where it starts, O2C process. A lot of experts are there. I know you are there. Come on the chat. O2C process, from where it start, the cycle from where it start. Okay, inquiry. Okay, let's say, let me quickly draw for the people, who are totally new to order to cash. So भैया सबसे पहले inquiry would be there. After inquiry, customer came and he inquired, I want to buy that product, and you would be giving him quotation. You have given him quotation. And then he said he would be accepting quotation. He said, go ahead. What he would be giving, he would be actually offline. He would be giving you a purchase order. And with respect to this purchase order, what you will create in your system is sales order, right? You will be creating a sales order. Now the sales order is there. Now you want to deliver it. To deliver it, you would be creating a delivery. You would be creating a delivery document. Okay. Within delivery, you will be doing picking. You would be doing PGI. You will do picking. Packing, you might be required. You will be doing a post goods issue. And after the post goods issue, you would be posting the invoice. That's a simple cycle, right? O2C cycle. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to go beyond the things, okay? When you are learning the business process, learn not all the companies would be starting their business process with inquiry. Everybody would not be starting with inquiry, right? Some people would go ahead with inquiry. Some people will say inquiry is not required. Some people will go ahead with quotation. Some people say that inquiry and quotation, both we don't require. It's called pre-sales part. and we'll do it through the CRM. They will straight away start from the sales order also. That's also possible. So there would be a lot of variation in the process. So this, I'm just talking about 5% of it. So why inquiry is required? In which case you say that, okay, go with inquiry and quotation process. In which case you will say that, okay, directly go ahead with the sales process. Inquiry document almost looks same, quotation document almost looks same, sales order almost looks same. So what is the key difference? What is the key differentiator between them? When you'll be doing a delivery, in some cases picking would be required. In some cases picking would not be required. Okay, in some cases from sales order you will directly create a delivery. In some cases you will be running a batch jobs to create a delivery, or some cases you would be running a program to convert into delivery. In some cases one sales order will be converted into one delivery. In some cases you will be clubbing it and creating a delivery. In some cases you would be splitting it and creating a delivery. So that are the variations in the processes, right? What is this variations? Why business require that variation? What is the business process which you would be answering? When you are a functional consultant, right? Only SAP knowledge will not make you a functional consultant. Make sure you are good and strong on the business processes also. And you know what? Every industry has a different business processes. Pharma mein jaoge, different, a little different. Mill industry, little different, right? And FMCG, little different. So also try to put, when you are a consultant and when you're consulting different client, try to put some effort. Google has everything, right? Try to put and try to understand more what exactly the business process is. Okay, why business required like that? Business do like that, that's fine. But why it is required? Why cannot some another process, right? Why cannot, can we create in some cases directly invoice? There would be some business scenario, business cases where the invoice would be required before. Okay, so that would be the another variation would be coming. In some cases here with the delivery, there is a warehouse. From warehouse, you need to create a transfer orders. That process will come into the picture, right? Then the PGI will happen. Some business will say, I need to use shipment. Why you need to use shipment? What is the use of shipment? Why a business would be adopting to shipment, and why a business would be doing without shipment process, right? These all are the business scenarios. So go into the detail and depth of the business scenario. If you know the good business scenarios, when you will go and combine it with the SAP knowledge, then you will become a good SAP SD consultant, right? So make sure during this training, a lot of examples has been given. Go through the videos again to understand where the Rudra has talked about why the business is doing like that, why like that, if this thing will tweak, this configuration will tweak, how the business process will change, right? So make sure you take a note of all of these things when you're getting trained. So that is one of the first thing which I mentioned. Have a good eye on the business processes, okay? Now, the second point, work on special processes. So once you know the basic process, what is order to cash process, and you know the variants which I was talking about, maybe you was not able to hear me properly, but what I was talking about, there are a lot of variants are there in goods issue, in delivery, creating an inquiry, creating quotation. Those are the variants in the business processes. Now also know the special business processes. Special business processes would be asked a lot into the interview. So what kind of special business processes are there? Consignment is there. Third party sales is there. Consignment process is there. Third party sales process, intercompany sales process, free goods scenario, returnable packaging, material listings, contracts, rush orders. These all are the special business scenarios. And when I'm listing them here, make also note of that these all are also keywords, right? So if you're learning SAP SD and you want to get SAP SD job, these all are the keywords which should be there in your resumes, because a lot of job description has a lot of these scenarios knowledge, right? So you put these keywords into the CVs. We have another program I will be talking about how to build a CV that also has been guided in the full bundle which we are providing. So make sure that all the consignment process kya hai, consignment pickup kya hai, what is the consignment fill up, third party sales, why it is required, what is the process, what is intercompany sales, free goods scenarios. These are all the special processes. You know how to run them. Always try to learn in that manner. I always recommend people to learn in that manner. Any special processes you are trying to learn, first learn process in business, why it is required. Okay, first try to get answer that why this process is required, what benefits business will be getting to running this process, what is actually the real business value in this process. Second thing try to do is run business process in SAP. You might be doing some master data configuration which has been asked to you. Rudra has asked, or we have put it in assignment, and following the videos you will be doing. But first thing, you just focus on the transaction codes which an end user would be doing to run this process. First, know the business process and then run at the transaction level at how this business process would be happening. Do that part. Then, so this is the first part you need to, this is second part you need to do. Third part, then you check and go into the deep that what kind of master data is required to run this process. Then learn about the master data and how the changing the master data, the business process can be tweaked. Then on the fourth part, try to learn the configuration. Configurations are very important, but make sure you learn in this process. First business process, then running a business process in system, then what master data controls it, and what configurations make this process happen. Learn that, and then try to learn that if you will change in the configuration, what kind of things would change. If you will go with that approach, learning the special processes, you would be having a very clear mindset when you're coming to the master data and configuration, what business require, what is happening in SAP, and then how the master data would be changing it or how the configuration would be changing it. If you straight away talk about the configuration, you might get lose the concept, right? So always try to learn in this sequence. So that is the number 2, learn the special business processes. All the special business processes which I'm mentioning here, it's all covered in SAP S4 HANA sales mastery training. Everything has been covered in very detail. The total number of hours of the training is, I think, more than 70 hours, right? So all things are covered in very detail with the business examples. Let's move to the point number 3. Have a good configurations. Okay, have a good hand on the configurations. So there are some modules. So if I talk about PP module, if I talk about QM module, I tell that boss, pay more attention to the master data, because those are the modules governed by the master data. Its design itself, the PP design, is 60% to 70% master data and 30% configuration. QM design is 80% master data, 20% configuration. But SD is not like that. SD is ulta, opposite. SD is 30% master data and 70% configuration. SD has a lot of in-depth configurations. Okay, so that in-depth configuration, boss, in the document type, if you will be changing that field, what would be the impact? Or if you want to change the business scenario, what configuration you need to change, whether you need to change a document type or delivery document type or invoice document type or determinations, you need to change it, how to do that configuration, that would be the key part. So for SD consultant, I put a lot of things, a lot of pressure on them to make sure that you know the configuration in depth. And Rudra has shown you that the configurations we are covering in very much of deep. All the, even the configurations, sales order document type, the discussions went to more than 4 hours, only discussing the document type. Okay, if this change, what business scenario? If this change, what business scenario? If this change, what business scenario? If this field change, what happens? Every field level details we have gone through into the configuration in the course. You will come to know when we started from tomorrow, right? Determinations, it's full of determination. SD module is full of determination. If you go for certification, question would be asked. Note it down. If you go for interviews, the question will be asked. What kind of determinations we do in SD? The champions, the so-called champions. What kind of determinations in SD we do it? Or the chat window, quickly. Shipping point. Yes, Lakshmi. Yes. Item category. Yes. Right. So a lot of determinations are there. So document types are there. Sales order delivery type, sales document type, delivery document type, billing document type. Spend a lot of good time to understand those document type. Even configuring and changing little bit configuration in document type, it will change the full complete business scenario. A full business process can be tweaked with the configuration of this document type, and it has a very detailed and depth configurations in this. Okay, so document types have a good hand on it. And then the determinations, as people has putting in their billing, plant, so many things are there, right? Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos. So account determination, how the account getting determined, how the shipping points comes into the sales order, shipping data, how it get determined, item categories, how it get determined, story location, how can be determined, output determination, partner determination, text determination, full of determination. Okay, and that would be asked particular determination, how to do it, what configuration need to do, based on which combination and parameters the shipping point will get determined. Okay, in a sales order, those questions would be asked. Copy control, there are a lot of copy control settings are there from one document to another document. When you jump, what kind of things need to be copied from one document to another document, right? So there's a lot of copy control configurations are there. So that also try to have a good hand. The copy control settings also has been asked in a lot of interviews. Then the pricing. Pricing is the one where basically you would be getting the most difficult questions. All right. Have anybody went to the interview and very difficult question has been asked in the pricing part when you're not so prepared for it? Okay, if it happens to you, put me on the chat window. Okay, pricing is a part which you, if you show that little bit more experience and you say that yes, I worked on the pricing procedure, mujhe aata hai, I know it. And your interviews like companies like Deloitte, they will really grill you out. They will really grill you out. Samnendra Sahu said it happened to me, sir. Yeah. So the pricing is the one part. I bet you on that. You go into any course in the market, you will not get that depth of the pricing. We spend 4 full sessions. It's all sessions are 2 hours plus with all the discussions, all the business scenario only in pricing. Pricing is generally covered in other trainings in half a session or maximum 1 session. In 2 hours, the pricing has been covered. We spend more than 8 hours on the pricing. 4 big detail session going the minute concept of the condition tables and how the tables need to be defined, how the conditions need to be defined, how the procedure need to be defined, what parameters we need to set based on the business changes. If the business process change, business come up with this question, how it will happen, it come up with this question, how it will happen, how you would be setting up that full pricing procedure has been covered in very much of detail. Okay, so Bhupender has shared the link to the link. From that link, you can go to the curriculum and you will find that how depth the course is. So pricing has been covered in very much of depth. Okay. A lot of people come to us, ki sir, बाकी सब तो ठीक है, pricing कितना cover किया? That what we don't know. That what we struggle it, right? So we understand that where people struggle. That's the part we focus a lot. I bet you, if you go now, these videos also you need to go 2 times because it's really difficult. Right? The concepts are really difficult in the pricing, right? So you need to go through the videos 2 times. So you need to put that effort, and you need to, a lot of hands-on assignments has been given. You need to complete those hands-on assignment, and then you would be able to answer 80 to 90% of the interview questions. Okay, and you would also be able to answer most of the your certification question. That's what we can guarantee with that. Batch determination, generally sometime in the deliveries, if you're doing it, it can come as a part of SD, but generally that part has been given to MM to determine the batches. But sometime in projects, the SD consultant would be doing it, batch determination also. Okay, so that are the configuration parts. So you need to make sure the things which I'm talking about, you need to learn, and also make sure, again, keep a note that put all these things in your CV. Okay, you will be seeing that the number of calls you will be getting is suddenly increase when all of these keywords goes into your CV and in your profile. That's the point number 3. Okay, now the point number 4, system hands-on. Now that's the problem. Believe me, you know, you see our success stories. We have generated a lot of success stories. But let me tell you that I not only work on the success story, I also have a lot of discussion, one-to-one discussion with people, try to understand if you are not succeeding, what is the reason, right? What is the reason? One major reason will be there with where all of the places, okay, 90% of the cases where people either are not able to get the concept or training, they have done it, but they are not able to get a job. They are not able to get the interviews cleared, or even though they have got the interview, they have placed into a company and they're coming to back to us, can they get a little bit of support, right? These all things are happening because lack of system hands-on. I have seen people with not very good average communication, not very good background, okay, not a very good background from the education side, and not even the logistics, very good logistics experience, right? Compared to people who has a very good education background, very good into the communications, and a lot of things are good. These guys got the job first than these guys. And what was the difference? Hands on. These people really worked hard on the system, run the scenario 3 times, 4 times, put their heads in, they got stuck, they asked us, they did the Google research, they run all the scenario with their hands, and finally they got successful, right? They were able to answer the questions in the interview without struggling, because actually you have done the process. Once you've done the process, things comes on your tips, transaction codes comes on your tips, SAP tables comes on your tips. So when these things comes on your tips, you are able to answer it easily, right? System hands-on is very important. So what do I suggest you? Minimum 120 hours of system hands-on. Make a note of it. Not less than it. More than it, chalega. But minimum 120 hours of system hands-on are required. Some people start with the system, sales order, delivery, billing, okay. Then 15 days, 20 days only video kiya nahi, then start giving the interviews, and then they are struggling. Start giving the interviews. I don't say that don't give the interviews. I always prefer that give the interviews before you prepare. Okay, go into the market before you prepare. But have a good hands-on, right? Do minimum 120 hours of system hands-on in your training. From the first session itself, when it will be happening tomorrow, we will be asking each one of you from the company code, from the sales organization, everything you need to create your own company code, your own sales organization, your own plant, you need to create it. So set up your full enterprise structure, create your own set of data. Okay, always create your any scenario you want to do consignment, you want to do third-party sales, create a new material, see what different configurations are required, create a new customer, repeatedly do that part, create a new business partner. Okay, these kind of things when you will do repeatedly, and when you from the scratch, when you will develop your system, then you will see the difference. And let me tell you one more thing. If you're taking our system, we don't allow you to touch any of the master data, any of the configuration which has been done by others. You will have to set up your system. And we provide all the resources. In the first session, we'll let you know. And even the server access which we have given, okay, in that also we have put it the video, so that from there itself, you can go and set up your server in 45 minutes to 1 hour. Only 1 hour is required. Within 1 hour, you would be able to configure your system from scratch for order to cash process, and you would be running the process 1 hour. If you struggle here and there, bits and pieces, it can take more than 1.5 hours. It can take 1.5 hours, but not more than that. At the max 2 hours, you would be able to do it. And then you will see the confidence that, okay, bhai, I have created company code, I have created plant, I have created a sales org, I have run end-to-end scenario. You would be a little bit different confidence level. Okay. Let me show you when I'm talking about this, let me also show you that how our full model would be supporting you in all of these things which I am talking about. So sastrageek.com/sd-sp. This is a link. Bhupendra has also provided the link, but I will again provide you. So this is the link for the bundle course which we provide. Okay, we always prefer all of the people that you go through the bundle. This is the link for the bundle. Okay. And it has so many things. We have given all of the things which make you going into a project, working in a project successfully, and telling with confidence that you are a SastraGeek product. So whatever the things you require, everything has been given in this bundle to become a successful consultant. So Mastery to SAP S/4HANA SD, detailed SD course is available, right? Gamifier is a motivation instructor-led session which we would be delivering. Rudra would be delivering, and on weekend also there would be a sessions. Okay. to make sure that we are monitoring you, we are controlling you, we are pushing you to achieve your goal. Then I was talking about the server, right? So where is server? This is SAP S/4HANA Server Access. If I open in a new tab here, you can see here within the server also we have put it a video. Even if you say that key, I also want to run a scenario, I want to run a PP scenario. So how you need to log into the system, okay, how the enterprise structure need to be made, SD master data need to be set it up. Okay, once you get the errors, okay, if FI related errors, posting period issues you got, or these kind of accounting issues you got, issues, Fiori issues you got, we also try to put that once you stuck somewhere, you can look here and you can get your answers done. So there's a 2 points you can get your answers done. You can look at here, some bug fixes has been given in the server access itself in this product. And we also give you access to the Telegram group. So let me show you the Telegram group. It's very beautiful. So we have a dedicated Telegram group for all of our trainings. Okay, so you can go to SAP SD group. This is SD VIP community. And here you will see a lot of, you can actually search in this if you're finding some difficulties. A lot of people put it their issues. They have put it the screenshots. I got stuck there. Now this locking issue is coming. So for that locking issue also, we created a video and put it into the product so that you can quickly come over it. So people put the issues that I'm getting stuck here, help me out. And then from here, our expert help them out. Okay. So you can also use this. So do the system hands-on, all the resources have been given, system has been given, videos has been given, instructor are there to support, weekend doubt clearing sessions are there, Telegram is there to support you. Okay. So you cannot say, boss, ki this was not there, that was not there. Okay, we have a full faith on you, whether you have in yourself or not. We give all the resources to become a successful to you. Okay, you are the one, you need to utilize it. If you don't utilize it, we push you. So we are not teachers, we are coaches. Okay, if you're sleeping, not doing it, we'll try to wake you up. We'll try our best efforts. Okay, some people are asking settlement management, AATP process. That yes, those has been covered, but in excellence training. So I will let you know that we have 2 stages of the training. First stage is the mastery part and second is excellence. Settlement management, AATP, you will not find anywhere as much of detail as I have covered. I can put it on a stamp paper. That much details we have gone, right? So that is into the excellence training. Okay, let's go into the point number 5. Here we go. Master data. Now, master data I have put rank lower. If I put the same strategy in the another modules, maybe the master data would be coming higher. Okay. Here also earlier I was giving a less weightage. Even the point number 5, it would be coming in 7 and 8. But now I'm putting in point number 5 because in SAP S/4HANA you have a business partner. A lot of job profiles clearly mention the business partner. Business partner become very important. A lot of projects, whenever you are going a fresher, you might be going and working into the master data team and loading a data, right? So you will require to know business partner. Conversion projects are coming, right? So in conversion project, you need to know that how to do the configuration, how to do the CVI to link customer and the business partner, right? So for that reason, a lot of resources are required who has a good hands-on business partner. That's why I'm giving it more weightage. It's point number 5 because of that particular reason. Otherwise, from design side, it's a less control in the master data, it's more control through the configuration. But because of business partner, it's become very important. If you have created your profile and CV, and if you have not put it a business partner on it, you are doing a mistake, my friend. Correct it. Correct it today, now itself, okay? Business partner is part of a lot of job descriptions. Coming to point number 6, CV buildings, okay. How many people have already built their CVs and they are not getting enough interview calls? They said, boss, my CV is there. I have built it. No interview calls are coming. What is the benefit of doing SAP training? There are no job requirements, no interviews. Another guy, sir, in a week, I'm getting 7 to 8 interview calls. My 5 interviews are scheduled. Both guys, same experience, working in the same company, everything is same. One is not getting calls, another is getting calls. Interview has not been taken, so face-to-face discussion has not happened, right? So what is in front? What is in front is your CV, right? So it means that the CV is making a difference. When exactly same functional experience, exactly same SAP experience, they are showing it, okay? Exactly same education, they have it. One guy is getting it, the interview calls, the other guy is not getting it, it's CV. It's your profile. It's very important to make a, after this learning, it's very important to make a good profile. And I will not allow you to wait to learn each of the things. I will be pushing you hard to make your profiles within 1 month of training. Jitna bhi sikha hai, you have done 10%, 20% does not matter. I would be pushing hard to make CV and upload it into the LinkedIn, Indeed, and all of the places. So how many people are not getting the interview calls? Don't scare, don't hide. Put me in the chat window. We are here to support. Okay. If you prepare the CV, you are not getting the interview calls, put me in the chat window. We'll here to support you. So what kind of things you need to do? Blindly follow SAP Job and Mastery. SAP Job and Mastery even is a bigger course than the SAP SD. It's almost 70 to 80 hours of course, which you need to do it. So when we are giving it, we are not, as I told you, our job is not to, okay, ki training sell kar di ya SD train. That's what we don't want it. We want you to get a job and in a job work successfully. That's what we want. That's why we created a bundle, and you will see the when you compare the price, these kind of things, SAP only teach 20% by charging you 4 lakh rupees. Okay. Another institute other than SAP Institute, they charge more than 1 lakh rupees for all this stuff. Okay, if you will compare with Udemy, even it is cheaper than Udemy, the kind of content we are giving. If you will count the number of hours, it will go beyond 300 hours of training videos, which we are providing it to you. Plus instructor-led training, plus server access, plus Telegram supports, everything. You will not get it anywhere. That kind of, that full community support which you require to enrich your knowledge and become a very good consultant. Yeah, Bala is facing a problem. Samnendra is facing a problem. Okay, so what you need to do it, follow the Job and Mastery. So Job and Mastery is available here. Let me switch the window. We have also given the Job and Mastery. It's a big course and it's an excellent course that I have created after doing more than 200 one-to-one with the people. I understood, yeah, there's a basic problem. It's not about I am training the people. There are a lot of people getting trained from the so many institutes, spending 4 lakh rupees with SAP and then not getting a job. What is the fun of that training if the results is not coming out? Results has to come out, right? So then I understood what is the problem actually. So CV building is one problem. Another problem is people know, okay, order to cash cycle, configuration, master data. But when it comes to implementation, what are the things need to be done by a consultant? Support, what kind of things need to be done by a consultant? The question has been asked. People ask for the experience, right? People ask for the exposure. And then you are not able to answer those questions and you don't get a job, right? That's where we have developed this course. I have cooked this course and I have put it my heart, my soul to it. This is very close to my heart, this course, SAP Job and Mastery. It's fully prepared by me. All the things are from my side. All the videos I have prepared. Not all the videos, some part, another expert also has put it into it. Pankaj has given efforts to it. So this is the part is the CV building. We are basically the detailed sessions are there. You need to understand the algorithms and the concept, how your CV gets selected. It's not the eyes now, it's the AIs which working on robotics, which is working on to scan your CVs, right? So you need to learn that algorithm, you need to understand what is happening. Based on that, you need to prepare your CV. So that we have guided here. We have given all the CV templates and everything has been given here. So just follow this section of it and prepare your CV. That's the SAP Job and Mastery. Part of the bundle which we are giving it, right? So that's the key skill number 6. You need to understand a good knowledge will not work if it does not go onto the paper. You need to know how to sell yourself. You are a product of yourself. When you go ahead into the market, you are selling yourself. And getting a knowledge is one thing. You need to also know how to sell yourself, right? Okay, and it's not a physical selling, it's an online selling. We are preparing a very good profile with a lot of good keywords. I think I have missed to talk about a little bit on the keywords. A lot of people miss the keywords. I was reviewing a profile and you know what I found that what was the main problem? That guy has written on all the places SAP S/4HANA sales, SAP S/4HANA sales. I am SAP S/4HANA sales consultant. Now, a lot of job descriptions still use the keyword as SAP SD. So in the full CV, SAP SD is missing. At least 4 to 5 times SAP SD, SAP SD, SAP SD should become. Because in the job description, SAP SD is there. Then the automatically search, work, and find in your CV, SAP SD is there. How many times it came there in SAP SD, and then it find that, okay, this is the relevant CV, it bring it up, right? So very good CV, everything is there, but SAP SD as a keyword is missing. So if you'll miss out the keywords which is required in the job description, your CV will not come up and the interview calls will not come up. Don't miss keywords. Okay. How to search for keywords, how to put keywords, in what fashion you need to put it. Everything has been guided in SAP Job and Master. Keywords are key. Keywords are key. KWK on the chat window if you got the concept correct. KWK. Keywords are key. On the chat window quickly right now if you got the concept. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos. KWK, everyone. KWK. Keywords are key. Okay, let's move to the point number 7. Now, whatever I talk about is all SAP Job and Mastery. That SAP Job and Mastery is one pillar which is missing most of the trainings to go from SAP SD knowledge to a job. It's a bridge between SAP SD knowledge or it's a generic course. It's a bridge between in any kind of SAP module knowledge to a SAP job. That bridges SAP Job and Mastery. Now, how will you get exposure to a support project if you want to show it? Okay. So here you will see for support project, there is a full section is dedicated to support project, which guides you. If you are a support consultant, what kind of tickets, what kind of language, change management, P1 tickets, P2 tickets, what kind of tools has been used, how the tickets will come to you, how you will respond, right? All of these scenarios has been explained to you. And we have also guided how you can create your own scenarios so that you would be able to prepare for the interviews. Okay, the full support exposure has been given. Now this, okay, now I will move next, then I will speak about it. Get exposure to implementation project. Sir, you know what? There is no benefit of doing SAP training. Nobody wants fresher, sir. Nobody wants fresher. Nobody will give a chance to fresher. Boss, let me tell you, everybody is asking implementation experience. Nobody wants to take freshers. So from where we'll get the implementation experience? You need to learn, you need to understand one thing. If people are asking implementation experience, if people want to give a chance only to the experienced consultants, there might be some reason, right? They're not foolish that they are asking for the experience when it comes, especially come to the functional consultant. Technical consultant, a lot of freshers will get in. The job is very difficult for the freshers. The job is very difficult. They don't get the chance, right? Why don't they get the chance? Have you think about it? Think about it. There are the reason behind it. The reasons are, as a functional consultant, you need to do a lot of business facing, right? And when you do the configuration or one wrong configuration move to the wrong place, and the business would be impacted for a day or two. That much big. Your inexperience can make a business halt. Okay. So that's why the experience is required. That's why you need to have some exposure. So from where you will be getting exposure, I thought about it a lot. We have also called the people on internships, and internships will be starting it again very soon. Again, internships will be starting. It would be tagged separately because a lot of efforts need to be put it from our side. But I thought if I want to spread that knowledge to a larger audience to make them understand how an implementation project works, what as a consultant you need to do it, then I put it all the knowledge in SAP Job and Mastery, and it start delivering a magic. If you learn to my success stories, people spoke about, a lot of people got stuck with the support project, now able to move to the implementation project with SAP Job and Mastery. So let's see what we deliver in SAP Job and Mastery. So it talk about what I have done. I have whatever when I was cooking this course, whatever the last implementation I have did, I put all the experience into it. I exactly explain what the business is. It was a construction experience, construction which has a manufacturing, it has a buying also, selling also. So finance modules, all modules was there. So I explained what the business is, what kind of things they produce, how they sell it, all the business scenario I have explained in detail so that you can feel that you have worked in a project. Okay. Then how we decided that what kind of enterprise structure need to be there. If that is a business, what kind of enterprise structure need to be there? That has been done. Then I have gone into the phase wise. In each phase, if you are a consultant working in that project, what kind of things you might be doing it with examples of all the project documentation. Okay. In discover phase, what need to be done. Even as a consultant, you would not be doing anything in discover phase. But if you part as a little bit higher level lead or manager level, these all things will help you. That what discover phase we need to do, how the project team structure would be. Okay, people ask you that, okay, you have worked in, what was the team structure, how many consultants you was reporting to, how many people were reporting to you, how many end user was there. This question has been asked in interviews. So full project team structure has been explained. In prepare phase, what are the things we need to do it? In explore phase, what are the things we need to do, how the kickoff happens, how the fit and gap workshops would be happening, some videos which is the live small sessions happening on fit and gap workshops has been introduced here. Okay, explore phase, what are the things you need to do, BBP examples, how you will be preparing BBP, all the example documents has been given here. Some of them you can also download it from here. RICEFs are the point where the unexperienced consultant would not be able to answer the questions. I understood that. So I put a lot of phase here for function specification, for RICEFW, I put a lot of focus there. Okay, how a RICEF need to be prepared, different examples has been given, function specifications, conversions, PAPIs, BADIs, ALEs, IDOCs, reference of the FS documents, interfaces, conversion, everything has been covered here. So that you would be able to speak, okay, you know what is function specification, how to prepare it, what kind of things will go inside it, some kind of details at how to identify the tables, and identifying the tables, how to identify the BAPIs, and then how to use them into the implementation has been put here. Realize phase, testing in deep, what kind of things you will be doing, what kind of documents you will be preparing. Okay, so I think structure has been gone. Then we went into the deploy phase, run phase, what are the things you would be doing, post go live, what you would be doing, what kind of challenges would be there in implementation projects, what kind of challenges you can highlight it. Okay, some videos need to go up from here. Okay, and one set which is the last which I have covered is missing. I have also covered how to prepare for interviews. Okay, that's the last part. 6-7 videos I would be adding more here, and how actually you need to work and prepare for interviews. So this is starting from your job search till getting a job, preparation interview, and getting into a job. Everything has been covered. And post getting into the job also, you will get a lot of help from here, where you would be finding it out. Okay, this is a phase. What a consultant need to do. What kind of preparatory work I can do for this work. What kind of documentation would be required. All here for you. Amazing. Amazing. That is the thing you are missing, right? The implementation exposure. Okay. Okay. So next part is, sorry for the disturbance. Next part is certification. Certification also holds a lot of importance. Your CV would be coming up if you're certified. That was earlier I was telling the people that, for freshers it's very important. But nowadays HR are grilling out. You hear some of the success story. I think it's Prashuram. He mentioned that how HR has grilled him that you have a 10 years of experience, and how come you are not certified? This is the things which is giving you bread and butter, right? And the SAP knowledge. Why don't you have that badge on your uniform? Why don't you are certified? I got another call with one of the guy. He's working in a project as a SD consultant for 10 years.
He's not able to get a chance to work on a project where his company is going from ECC to S/4HANA. The reason is that the project manager or the leadership team is saying that how can we get a chance to these people? They worked on ECC, they don't have any certification. So they need to do the certification to show them we are capable to work, although they have 10 plus years of experience, that we have SAP S/4HANA certification, and then those guys would get chance to work on S/4HANA implementation projects. So certifications are very important. It will also give you a lot of knowledge. We have also included a product as a certification, which is part of this. Okay. The certification product is part of this, which have a lot of questions. We would be punching it more videos of the explanation when we are going through this course. And with that, you would be able to also clear the certification. TS462 is what you need to do it. This is a product which is part of the bundle. Everything, if you take the bundle, everything is included. Nothing else need to be done. You would be a master in SAP SD with that bundle. Last part, which has been also told by Rudra, but I will put it on, right? I'm having more than 15 years of experience in SAP, apart from the functional experience. I've not spent a single week without learning. Every week I'm learning something. Every week, every 3 months or 6 months, I'm taking some course. I took a PPDS course, I took a FICO course, I took a ABAP course. Still I'm learning. I would be picking up some course, and every year I'm learning something. So your learning journey should never finish. Keep on learning. Why keep on learning? Because remember one thing, you are your own product. It's your responsibility to polish your product. It's your responsibility to enrich your product. Don't depend on the companies. I am working in Accenture, I am working in IBM, I am working in Wipro. No training, they don't provide training. You know what? They don't invest on the trainings. Boss, it's your responsibility. You are your own product. It's your responsibility to polish yourself. It's your responsibility to learn, right? That till the day you will go into that phase, key relax phase, company will do for me, then very, very soon you would be coming into a position who moved my cheese. Okay, believe me. So it's your job to make yourself learn the path, what we can do, resources we can do, initiative, you need to take it. Believe me, a lot of people has missed a lot. I jumped into this SAP S/4HANA in 2016 itself. 2016, I jumped into SAP S/4HANA. And 2013, I jumped into HANA. There is no company, there is no project which I got it. It's all my own. And because of those initiatives, believe me or not, I have earned a lot. Once I learned the things and I show into my CVs, I got the project opportunities. I was able to jump from 8 lakh rupees of package to 33 lakh in 1.5 years in the same company. Unbelievable, right? From 8 lakh to 33 lakh, I would be able to jump in 1.5 years. It happens because I worked on myself. When I go and speak about HANA and S/4HANA in the interviews, and they said that, okay, interview said that you just speak, I will be listening. Those stuff at that time, it was so new. And everybody wants to take, okay, the new things, the people will join, and then we need to speak with client, demos need to be given to client. Everybody wants that knowledge. Nobody was knowing ki Fury mein kya aane wala, and then when I put my experience ki these are the benefits you will be getting in Fury, these are the things you need to tell the client. All the interviews I got it cleared, because everyone wants this new skills, new knowledge, right? So that's how I was able to increase my package. That's how, and then certainly I came to a situation where I say that, yeah, what is this 33 lakhs, leave it. I left the job. I said I will earn more as a freelancer. So SAP Job Mastery 2.0 will come in 6 months. The people who are interested in the on-site opportunities, people who are interested in the freelancing, I would be guiding with the Job Mastery 2.0. Rakshita said that how to stay motivated and keep on learning. Okay, that's a very good question Rakshita has asked. So what we have done, you know that I'm delivering trainings more than 10 years, but last 7 years, dedicatedly, I'm into the training profession. So I've done a lot of researches, right? And after doing a lot of researches, I did a lot of instructor-led trainings. Then I said, okay, my time is getting constrained. I moved into the self-paced training. I sell a lot of videos. Then I came to know that, that it need to be bundled together. Everything need to be bundled together. There is a requirement to motivate people. And you get motivated, you get disciplined when you come to the live sessions. Live session has a lot of different motivations. Live session has a lot of different energy, right? This is what we are doing, creating a every Thursday a live session. It would be random topics, but that's how you would get motivated coming into these sessions. One more important note is this step up circles, the live energy sessions which we are giving, your every week dose of energy which we are delivering to you from last almost 6 months, right? We have talked about so many different modules overview we have given in these step up circles. We would be changing this time, and we'll be doing in Monday mornings. Monday morning 7 a.m. we are changing the time from the next week. Thursday evening we are stopping it. We are getting a lot of noise from the US people that this time does not suit to them. So to cater their time, we are shifting it to Monday morning. So Monday morning sessions are the live sessions. Whatever the training you have joined, instructor led is happening, whatever is happening, that one session would be there where you will get recharge. Okay, where you will come into the discipline, where you will come into the motivation. Okay, so make sure you are attending all the live sessions. We are delivering a lot. The people who have earlier taken the SD course, sourcing and procurement course, last week we did around 5 to 7 sessions for them, live sessions. Different things. It's not only to sourcing procurement, it's not only to SD. We don't want you to only to stick into this module. We want to get yourself cross-trained, right? So we will be delivering a lot of additional things to you. In step up circles, in Monday morning, I will be talking about PP. If you want to know about PP, join Monday morning session 7 a.m. Okay. Now, what a path for SD consultant. For SD consultant, Mastery to SAP S/4HANA Sales, the course which we are talking about today, the links has been given to you. That is a mastery course that you need to do it. Once you complete that, then you need to do excellence course, excellence to SAP S/4HANA Sales. A lot of different things you can do it. I am talking to the point, right? Excellence to SAP S/4HANA Sales. Then you need to do SAP TM. Okay, the journey I'm not talking, I said you need to keep on learning. I'm not talking about now's journey, 6-month journey. It's a continuous journey. After SAP TM, you can move to SAP Hybris. You can go to the solution architect part. You can learn a little bit sourcing and procurement, a little bit PP. Also, few more things I would ask you to learn here is parallel to this is we have created a course, ABAP for functional consultant. So that functional consultant also know a little bit of technical part, so that when you are discussing with your business, any scenario, any design comes in your mind, you know that what is the technicality behind it, how many days, weeks, months your ABAP team is going to take it to deliver, right? And when you're speaking with your ABAP team, you know that when they use the technical terms, you know that what are those. You can review their codes also, right? So a specific course has been built for ABAP for functional consultant. Then we have a course A to Z Fiori for functional consultant. We have one course on migration, HANA migration cockpit. Okay, I will put this mind map into our Teachable, and the links would also be there. So HANA migration, these are the courses which you can do parallelly. So this is next 2 years, 3 years journey. You can take it, keep on learning, get the success done, and keep arriving in our success story so that we can also motivate others. So somebody asked me how you can get motivated, right? I told you we have everything into the bundle itself, right? So in the bundle, but I have also put it, although that's a free course, okay, but I have put it in bundle so that it comes in your eye, Game of High Flyers. I want you, everyone who is sitting here, to appear into the episode of Game of High Flyers, okay? And we are also rewarding for that. We are rewarding your efforts for that. Now in the Game of High Flyers, you will be finding, so right now, okay, we have differentiated if you're working in MM, PP, SD, if you want to see that the people who become successful, right? The people who has really cracked it, okay? You need to listen to them. You need to listen to these success stories. And it has been drafted like that, they have really told their struggle, their success, their emotions are there. So listen to them. Karishma for SD success story. The lady who has taken who has taken a break from her career, was not working in SAP. because of giving a birth to a child. She has taken a gap of a couple of years. Then she want to she want to go again back to the career, and she want to go in SAP. And in between, she also got a lot of struggle related to, okay, why I moved there, related to some injuries she had, but she stayed on, and then finally she was able to get successful. Listen to her. Sai Nistala, I'm going to do another story with Sai Nistala. Took a training from SAP, spent a 4 lakh rupees there, came to us, did an internship with us, got trained from us, and then got a job opportunity of 2.4 lakhs. He said, sir, बहुत कम है. मैंने कहा join करो. In 7 months, we converted him to 8.5 lakhs. 7 months, right? Balraj, he upskilled. It is a story of upskilling. He quickly got stuck. He wants to jump into implementation projects. This is a story of upskilling for Balraj. A lot of people, these are the few success stories which they agreed to come into the episodes, come in front of camera. A lot of people are hesitant to come in front of camera, right? I don't know why. So they agreed and they presented, but there are a lot of other success stories, but few we are putting it here to motivate you. So listen to them to get motivated.